Guten Tag, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren. Es freut mich sehr, Sie hier begrüßen zu dürfen. Ich präsentiere 50 plus Döner.
Oh, see, it fucked up. No, they know how the sausage has
Uh-oh.
been made. They know we're ripping off a StreamYard. Oops. Bro, StreamYard is like $30 a month. You think I'm going to stream directly out of StreamYard in a recession? Nah, I'm alright. New digs, yes, I have moved. I'm in somewhere different now. If you could have seen, Beefworm can tell you as a witness, the place where I was streaming in the last place was a fucking cave. So the fact
Oh, that room looks like 5 times as big.
that yeah, we up. Thank you for your sub money that paid for no, it did not. But we
That paid
appreciate
for
it.
a new stew.
No, we spent the sub money on a yacht, not my own place. We would split it.
I've never even been on the yacht either. That's crazy.
I've never been on a yacht either. So if someone has a yacht and what, we'll do a live stream from your yacht if you invite me.
Okay.
50 plus. See now I'm about to get class shamed. People are gonna call
50
me.
plus show on the yacht on the way to landlocked Germany.
Well, we would get a land yacht that would jump. It would just jump straight
Oh,
into
okay.
the. Yeah, we got it. Speaking of Germany, guess what, motherfuckers? That didn't change anything. I didn't know as. So for some reason, it fucked up my settings. There we go. It's DFB Pokal season, motherfucker. That's why we are here. The camera's here. That's why we're here. This is gonna be a big round. I was not as excited until I started getting the forms of all the teams. This is gonna be a good round, a really good round. If you look at all of these, I should have put table position, but I think more important than table position is their form in the last 5. We've got a lot of people who are on like either winning streaks or point streaks, and as you can see, I've colored these. Orange is for second league, red is for first league, yellow. This is supposed to be yellow is for third league, and then we have one fourth league team who will be joining us in the second round of the Pokal, and they're in really good form. 3 wins and 2 draws. Beefwem, what is your immediate reaction seeing some of these matchups?
A lot of well, I say a lot of. There's a good portion of first team on first team matchups, which does I think it bodes well for the likes of whoever wins Darmstadt Schalke, first Kaiserslautern, Hertha Elversberg, and then Illertissen and Magdeburg. Seeing any of those teams in the third round is going to be very fun, especially since more likely they're probably going to be playing a first team matchup this week or next round. So I don't know. There's a lot of intriguing first league matchups within this. So
Yeah, I gotta say, what sticks out to me weirdly is Darmstadt Schalke. I don't know if you've seen you being a kind of conglomerate you. I don't know if you've seen the Zweite Bundesliga table. The end times seem to be here in a different way than we thought. Here is Schalke in first place right now. I did not think at any point in the season Schalke would be in first place, and here they are sitting above
8 wins.
8 wins. They're on a 5-game win streak right now. They have allowed the camera's over here. 5 goals. 5 goals, dude. Lorius Karius is playing his best soccer in his life. He's back to Liverpool form. And then I think they actually played Darmstadt recently.
They played Darmstadt this past match day. I think they won.
Oh, yeah, they did. Oh, man, I love when that happens. We have another matchup like that in the Pokal. But Schalke winning that 1-0 and pretty commandingly, too. So we're going to get a run back in Darmstadt this time. But we're going to go through these. It might not take the full hour, but we're going to go through these and see what's up here. Let's do Hertha Elversberg. We'll go to the Bundesliga form table, or we'll just look at the table as well. Also, hope you are having a fantastic day. Beefum, are you having a good day?
It's been pretty decent. Nothing really to write home about as of yet, but it's always great to be here as well. So
We take boring days. Boring days are good days.
we take boring days, and also this is actively improving my day. Just being with Jake with the 50+ donor community.
No. Same, bro. All right. So we've got Herta. Herta is. I hope Nick is not in here. Herta's starting to ball a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was looking like a lost cause a little bit. They were like kind of down in 15th for a little bit, and now they're in 8th place with not too many points. No, that is kind of a lot of points, but that can easily be made up. But we're not talking about that. They have 4 wins, 2 draws, and 4 losses, and a lot of those are not recent. The recent form is 3 wins and 2 losses. Sheesh. But and a big but there, a big old booty. They're playing Elversberg, one of the hottest teams in the Zweite Bundesliga. Elversberg recently lost their first game of the season this week. Oh my.
Ooh.
Let's look at the full ass table here. That's not helpful. All right, here we go. So we have Elversberg. Oh no, they lost their second game. My bad. But they have a plus 14 goal differential, 22 goals, 8 goals allowed. Herta's improving, but not enough where I would take them over Elversberg. I don't know, man.
Yeah, not enough where I would take them over Elversberg. I feel like this is this. I think this is a test for Hertha to see if they're really gonna make a run back towards the conversation for one of those teams fighting for promotion. This is a Pokal match, so the energy is going to be a little bit different, and also it will not have like the same consequences as it would in the league. But even still, I think this is a good litmus test for them. I don't think they pull it off, but I think it could be a fun game in that regard.
I will agree with you in that I would not be shocked if they made this competitive. When I say I don't think they're going to overtake Elversberg, it's not that they're bad. It's just that it's going to take a lot for them to get a result here. As we can see over here, they did already play Elversberg, but kind of when they're trying to figure stuff out, since they last played them, they've gotten, how many wins is that? 4? So they're a little bit more of a vibey team now. They're playing at home. They've got an equal home and away record. What about Elversberg? What's Elversberg away record? I'd imagine it's good, considering they've only lost twice. They have all of their losses have been away. That intrigues me, actually. That makes me rub the old chinny there. Because did they play? They played Hertha away. Okay, so they did. Their one home win that they did get was against Hertha already. They lost against Bielefeld, who had been struggling. Oh my God! But are you seeing this? Since then, they went on a run where they had 12 goals scored and only 4 goals scored against them, and that was all in one goal. They had 1 goal scored in 4 games up until last game. Bro, what?
Insane.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're gonna move on from this one. This is no offense to Hertha, but oh my God, this would be very difficult for me to see Elversberg getting a win out of. You agree?
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah. What about you all, chat? Elversberg are monsters in the Pokal. Let's fact check that real quick, because I know I'm not trying to be rude, but like. I don't think that. I think they haven't gotten out of like the second round or something. They did beat Leverkusen that one time, and that was very funny, I will say.
I do remember that game. That was.
They have never been past the second round. But I see what you mean. They did knock off some first teams getting to the second round, though. So, can they make Elversberg history? Damn, they've really not been a Pokal at all, really.
Mm-mm.
Jesus, that would be interesting. Beating Hertha for your first time, getting in the next round, would be quite the accomplishment. We've got Wolfsburg and Kiel. If I remember correctly, at one point this was a relegation playoff match. It was. I fact checked myself. This was a relegation playoff match in like 2018 or something. We've got Wolfsburg, who is kind of falling apart. I thought I was really smart for picking them to do well in the league, and they, I think, read that and said, let's fuck this whole guy's reputation up. We're going to get, I should probably have gotten, there we go. Let's see what their season's looking like. This is actually a good check-in point, too, on how teams are doing. You know what I mean?
Wolfsburg, before their win this week, I know has lost their last 4.
Sheesh.
But it's been, if I remember correctly, it's been against pretty difficult competition.
Yes. We're about to see. They are going skiing, unfortunately. We do have our first ski slope of the season. It's a little bit of a bunny slope, but it's still a slope nonetheless. Yeah. Oh, that's a rough, other than Augsburg, that is a rough bunch of games there.
Yeah.
Dortmund, Leipzig, Augsburg, Stuttgart. You're literally playing 3 teams that were on winning streaks at that point. Oof. And they are playing Kiel. How is Kiel doing? They're kind of middle of the road. They are all over the place. Golly, what? They've got 3 consecutive 1-1 draws. All right.
Right.
So I think we might be in for a real slog of a match here. Because Wolfsburg has not scored more than 1 goal since they played Köln. So this has some potential to be a real slow one. Because Wolfsburg's home, what's their away record? So they have a better away record than they are at home. And Wolfsburg away at home are booty. They have not won at home yet.
Okay.
All right. It's so hard to track form this early with 2 international breaks. You are 100% right. However, I do think starting to see ski slopes can be a little, because starting to see ski slopes can be indicative a little bit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. Those 2 international breaks have really fucked everything up. And then we've got another one coming up in like 2 weeks.
Yay. And then don't forget the Christmas break afterwards, which is the warranted break, but with the years and years of breaks that we've already had. It feels like.
Because that doesn't even count the breaks that we had like going into the end of last season, because they were also taking breaks at that point so to get ready for the Club World Cup. And now we're dealing with breaks because of the Men's World Cup. It's like, god damn. So after this next one, though, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive games, and then we're back.
And then winter break.
Yeah. Anyway, Kiel Wolfsburg. This is a hard one to. I'm gonna say Wolfsburg just because even though they both are kind of middling, at the end of the day, Wolfsburg is still in the first league, so they have first league talent, and that does come to a head at some point.
It does. I feel like that is the only reason why I would trust Wolfsburg to get a second goal over Kiel, is that they are the first league team and they should be doing well against the second league team that is also middling. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a game that ends 1-1, goes to penalties.
Yeah.
But I would probably lean Wolfsburg.
We really are mind sync because I was literally waiting for you to stop to for a break so I could say that this is going to be a grind where it goes to penalties. Like, if this ends up as like 1-1 and like Kiel wins in penalties or something, I would not be surprised at all. But if we have to pick someone, I would pick Wolfsburg to win. But this could be 0-0. This is going to end with 1 goal.
Yeah.
Or it'll be a Classico because we literally said that. Decide by a single Eriksson free kick. Carly Ray Jet Fuel is an insanely funny name. I love that name so much.
Pens after regular time. I am MLS pilled after yesterday. My fault.
Oh yeah. No, don't remind me of that yesterday. We don't talk about Bruno. Heidenheim Hamburg. An interesting first round matchup. How is Hamburg doing actually? Because I see Hamburg.
They got their first win like 2 weeks ago.
They're literally up and down. Quite literally. No, they've only got 2 wins, and one of them was against
they've got 2 wins.
Huh?
I said, they've got 2 wins. I didn't realize they had
but they're against 2 bottom table teams, which if you're trying to get out of the bottom table, that's good. But they seem to have not done well against everybody else. But they have already played Heidenheim. And it was a close one.
Beat Heidenheim 2-1. Was that a home game or an away game?
Good question. I'm about to go into this. I will say Heidenheim is really shit. They are not good whatsoever. And to be fair, most people predicted that to start the season anyway. They played Heidenheim. They played Hamburg away, so it was a Hamburg home match, and where we have Heidenheim home match. Heidenheim's only win was at home, so they just straight up lost on the road. Do we go Heidenheim? Do we get Schockenheim?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
I've got to pick an upset somewhere, so I'm going to say Heidenheim. But they are. Wait, what is their recent form looking like?
They have a draw against Bremen.
A draw against Bremen, and then what do we have for Hamburg? I think Hamburg has lost 2 straight. Yeah, but it's against Leipzig and then Wolfsburg. That is a little too chaotic for me, where I'm still going to pick with Heidenheim.
I'm going to go Hamburg.
All right. Hamburg. Now we get to the big one. I should have separated this by date. That is my fault. We will designate what is Saturday and Sunday, or Tuesday, Wednesday.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Because there's only 2 days this time. This is the big game for tomorrow for me. Frankfurt, Dortmund. See, someone on Blue Sky accidentally typed it Frankfurt, which Frankfurt. Am I going to dox myself looking this up? Probably not. Frankfurt is a suburb in Illinois. So now for the rest of the season, I do have to call them Eintracht Frankfurt. So shout out to whoever did that on Blue Sky.
We're going to the burbs for this one.
We're going to the south suburbs. Frankfurt versus fucking Dortmund. Fuck Dortmund. Fuck everybody on Dortmund. Fuck everybody who likes Dortmund. Fuck everyone who has ever been to Dortmund. Fuck everyone who lives in Dortmund. Fuck everyone who knows how to spell Dortmund. Fuck everyone who has had Dortmund beer. Fuck everyone who has ever coached at Dortmund. Fuck everyone who has ever considered buying Dortmund merch. All right. I'm going good. Let's keep going. Frankfurt has been kind of disappointing this year, I have to say. They're the shock disappointing team. They are in 6th, but I would have thought that this was not their year to win the league or anything, but definitely not being in 6th. Let's look at their table real quick. Starting to fall apart here a little bit. Their wins are not so impressive. Actually, wait, hold on, B-Fun. Look at their wins. What?
I mean, okay. Hoffenheim, Leverkusen was a loss. Union was a loss. Gladbach, of course. But they let Gladbach get close. That
Oh
game
yeah,
was
they
fucking
almost
chaotic.
gumboed that real bad. Their wins they have not beaten a top half team yet.
Huh.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh, that spells good for Dortmund, which is a first half team to say the least.
Well, the thing with Dortmund is that like past few weeks have been like outside of the 3-1 against Copenhagen, it's been kind of making it difficult on themselves in classic Dortmund style.
These have all been disturbingly close games, especially. I'm not going to make myself mad again.
Well, I don't even recognize that as a 1-0 win. That game ended after 80 minutes for me.
Hey, could you call DFL and have them move that to a draw then, if you believe that strongly, please?
Yeah, I got you.
So yeah, this would be an interesting match because like if you look at Dortmund statistically, they're doing pretty well. They're doing some good stuff. However, like you have pointed out, these last few games have been really close. They barely won against some of the bottom table people. They're having a weird year where it's like, you know, that guy who's like, a win's a win, like, you know what I mean? I feel like that's been their season so far, and this is their chance to make people believe in them a little bit. They need to beat the fuck out of Eintracht Frankfurt.
I don't think they'll do that.
You don't think they'll do that?
I don't think they will. I don't think they'll beat the fuck out of Eintracht Frankfurt. I think they'll beat Eintracht Frankfurt, but I think it'll be a close game.
Ooh, what do I want to do here? What is Frankfurt's goal scoring capabilities? They're scoring goals. That's not the issue. It's that they're just letting them in. So I feel like this is our first barn burner. I think out of all these three so far, this is the most guaranteed to have a lot of goals in it.
Yeah.
I
think if this is a shootout, it favors Dortmund. If it's defensive, if Frankfurt finds a way to keep it defensive, I would lean towards Frankfurt in this game, but I think it's going to be a shootout.
I don't think they're capable of making it defensive, which is why
that's the thing.
Which is why I'm going to take Dortmund now that I think about it. I think if it comes down to it, right? Let's say it's not that score heavy game and it's just grinding out and death, then it's definitely Dortmund. I don't think anyone. I would be interested to see if anyone chat has a belief for Frankfurt that's not an Eintracht Frankfurt podcast. Or maybe they're negative. Maybe they're feeling negative. Also, that reminds me, our week's guest is supposed to be Beef LB Pod. So let me.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna text them and be like, "Do you motherfuckers remember?" Now we get to a depressing one. Oh, Slovenista. Frankfurt is too top heavy. I agree with that. Another factor. Ooh, see, that is the other thing though. Like Frankfurt can afford to rest people on Saturday. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Who does Dortmund play this weekend? Oh, they also can. So all right. So never mind. That's not it. After seeing Frankfurt,
and they kind of will have to because I think they play City in the Champions League.
Oh yeah. Dortmund's got not a nightmare gauntlet, but they do be getting some grouped up games. That'll be an interesting game.
Yeah.
Shout out Shades of Blue Pod if you're watching.
I'm gonna be on a podcast on Friday. I think we're recording.
You don't tell me shit, bro. You don't tell me shit. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not.
I didn't remember until Crunk messaged me today.
Damn, Crunk, what's going on, bro? What's happening? You come on our wrestling show and after seeing Frankfurt called silly sausages, I can't get out of my head now. I did not need to read that because now that's gonna be they're just bag collector too much. That's their defining nickname is Bag Collector FC. Because they're going to sell Chan Ozun for like $1 trillion the next summer or some shit. Anyway, let's move on. We're halfway through the episode and we've gotten through 4 matchups. In typical 50-plus donor
In
fashion.
typical 50-plus donor fashion.
St. Pauli, Hoffenheim. How are we feeling about this one? Actually, I didn't realize until I was making this that St. Pauli had lost 5 in a row after just
they've cooled off massively.
Oh no!
this is a roller coaster.
Oh
this
no!
is a one-way roller coaster.
This is the Raging Bull. No. Oh, that's bad. They had their best ever start to the season and then didn't win a game since. Okay, that's not good. They also have went. Oh no, that's the worst part. They went back to their not scoring ass way.
Scoring, yeah.
Oh no. They scored 1 goal in 5 games. And that's why I'm picking them to be Heidenheim. It's the Pokal, dude. It doesn't fucking matter. They're gonna
5 losses in a row. Form is different in the Pokal.
Yes, sir.
Give me Hoffenheim.
Oh. Damn, got my ass. Let's see how Hoffenheim's doing, actually. They're in 7th. Wow.
Sneaky 7th.
But their wins have also... Oh, well, they beat Leverkusen when they were at their most vulnerable. They beat Union Berlin. That's good. They beat St. Pauli already, so that's something to consider too, I guess, right? It wasn't too long ago. And then they beat Heidenheim. So they've kind of beaten up on some smaller teams. I'm still going to pick with St. Pauli, though. No, I don't. Never mind. No, I do not. The ST stands for Stinky, not Stinky Pauli. Oh, no. They might be the dark horse to go down. I'm going to come back to that because I think we should kind of look at the table and see what's going on there. But we need to keep going. I think most annoyingly out of this match, I think Gladbach wins this handedly just to confuse their fans even more.
What is Karlsruhe doing before I decide to...
So they're currently in 7th. They have 2 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses.
Give me Karlsruhe.
They're playing on the road. They have a bad road record.
Oh, never mind.
But they're kind of... No. They're all over the place, though. That's... Wait. They still have Kramaric. Oh, on... Yeah, I mean... all right. We're not going to go back. We have to stay on track to finish an episode for once.
I will begrudgingly go Gladbach.
Like, there's literally no rationale for me picking Gladbach. As you can see, they've not won a game yet other than the Pokal game that they played, and it was against a 5th league team, and they barely won. So,
you know what? I'll take that.
I just think that Gladbach's... no, because they really could lose this.
I'll take the upset. I'll take the upset so you don't have to.
All right. What a guy. What a pal. I could see that going Karlsruhe way. I'm just thinking that Gladbach, if you're a Gladbach fan, the most annoying thing of all time would be them winning this game. You would not have won a single first league game, but would have won in every other game you played against a non-first league team. Hilarious.
I think I just thought of this theory. I think Gladbach losing all these games and flirting with relegation is to make up for the second league team that shouldn't be in the second league and really should be in the first league vibes that Schalke has going on right now. Because if Schalke holds up, they'll be back up. And so Gladbach will be replacing Schalke down there.
I see what you mean. Because Hamburg, there always has to be a team in the second league that shouldn't be down there.
Yeah.
Shout out Hamburg.
Or at least 2, because I mean, I'd make that argument for Hertha, even though they.
Well.
Yeah.
All right. We have our first first and only third league team, Energy Cult Bus. Which, speaking of Chicago Fire, Greg Berhalter used to play for Energy Cult Bus. Fun fact. They are playing RB Leipzig, who I think the focus has been so on Bayern this year. They are right there. After we were just making fun of them in the first game of the season, they have, for better or for worse, turned it the fuck around. These guys are not playing around, dude. I said in the beginning of the season that not having a European game was going to benefit them heavily, and you are starting to see that. They're beating the shit out of people.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah.
But Energy Culpus is first in images. What images are we going to get here? I was a little nervous. I'm not going to lie to you. Energy Culpus is in first place in the Dritte Liga by, I think, a lot. Why is this not showing me the whole ass standings? Not by a lot, but they're still in first. What has their form been like? Damn, they're on a winning streak.
Damn.
Ooh, this could be a good game. I can't believe I'm saying this, but this could be a good game. But does Coppus have enough to pick off one of the best teams in the first league right now when they are a third league team?
More than anything, with like Leipzig are second in the league right now, but more than anything, they are also a Pokal team.
That is true. Yeah, I think we can make this one pretty quick.
they just
Wait, let's see. We have RB Leipzig, as in like RB the restaurant. That is insane. Why did you think of that? Roast beef and Red Bull sounds like the most cursed. Your stomach would sound like the grind and beat, the clip song. That's exactly what your stomach would sound like. Let's pull that up real quick for all of our not black viewers. Bruh. Oh, look.
Oh my gosh.
Someone watching on YouTube.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Typing with a fucking... Here we go. A grinding instrumental. This is you after you eat those Arby's steak cubes and have one Red Bull. Anyway. Augsburg Bochum. This is a real sad matchup.
This is a mid-off.
This is probably the game to skip. Augsburg, after having one of their best starts to the season, is also down on the bottom. Oh, best start. I mean, they won their first game for the first time in a while. They thought they were back, and then they were not. Oh my God! They have a nightmare gauntlet like crazy. Leipzig, Dortmund, Stuttgart, and then you immediately go to play like the other top 6 teams. Good Lord! Oh, you're gonna have to entertain them.
Okay, so as my valiant co-host was saying, Augsburg does not have good vibes going on right now. They after this Pokal match, they got to play Dortmund and Stuttgart. Hamburg will be a match of all time, and then Hoffenheim, Leverkusen, Frankfurt is just going to be a hellscape. Meanwhile, what's Bochum been doing? Absolutely nothing in the second league. That's what. I think you're still muted, by the way.
Yeah, because I didn't turn on my microphone. These guys are fucking ass, but they're having their best part of the season. They kind of have the same trajectory to their season currently. This is just a booty. This is the booty cheeks matchup. It's hard to really say who could possibly win this. Who's at home? Augsburg. Augsburg at home. They have their worst record. Bochum away has not when a stoppable force meets a movable object. This is awful. Can they redraw this matchup? Watch this be like a 9-goal banger. But
my prediction for this will be the fans outside of the stadium.
This is a real depressico for sure. Oh my god, how do you pick one?
I know there's no table in the Pokal, but this is a massive bottom spiel.
Let's skip this one. Let's skip this one. I just want to see Augsburg, Lusa, Wagner, fangirls can shut. Is that a thing? Sandro Wagner fangirls? He is kind of hot, I guess. He did coach for the national team for a little bit. Anyway. I'm just going to put Paderborn Leverkusen. Don't turn this off. Don't turn the show off yet. This is deceptively a good one. If this is the deceptively bad one, this is a deceptively good one. Because Leverkusen, we made fun of them for hiring Ten Hag, but then they unfortunately did the smartest next best thing to do, which is fire him after 2 games, and now they're in fucking, like, what are they, 5th? Jesus Christ, I'm so tired of these people. Unbiased. They're on a absolute point streak here, which you can see here. Woo, this is a big game Saturday, too. Damn, wait. So Bayern will have played Gladbach, Köln, and Leverkusen all in their last 3 games? Who scheduled that shit? Anyway, Paderborn, they're in second place right now, and also they're on a winning streak. They have only lost 1 game, and it was way long ago. So this is kind of a good matchup. Possibly. The thing about them, too, is that Paderborn,
Ooh.
yeah.
Paderborn's on a streak. Paderborn's on a streak.
We've got a matchup of 2 streaks. Will Leverkusen get an upset?
It's possible. I don't see it happening.
I don't think so either. Like, Leverkusen is just really... but you know what? Their match against Mainz sticks out a little bit. Because that was not... They, like, barely won that one if you... Oh, but they played... Why did the Freiburg match stick out so much then? Yeah, I don't mean... I'm going to pick Paderborn, actually.
I'll pick Leverkusen.
Firth Kaiserslautern. We've got a little bit of a mid-table. Oh, no, they're in 5th, actually. Where's Firth at? Firth is kind of self-destructing, actually, if I remember correctly. Like, you know how when we were saying, like, you're cooked when it's the beginning of the season and your team's talking to the Ultras? They've had that twice already. So,
Twice?
Twice. They are a little flambéed right now. They are currently on a pointsless streak with some real murder ball going on here. 6-0, 4-1. Looking a little dicey for our friends here.
Yeah. I cannot back them under the circumstances.
What's Kaiserslautern's form like? They're on a nice little...
They're hanging around.
Here. Yeah.
They're hanging around.
I don't think we're going to get too many upsets in this. I'm trying to think of, like, what another upset will be. And I'm going to say it because I legally have to say it once we get there. But Now we get to a game. Well, Firth has not looked good in any of their games. Yeah, they've looked like complete booty cheeks. It's not look good. I'm actually not really sure how they're 9 last. What is their? Oh, they're getting close, but yeah, they're really lucking out in that the teams under them are just so much more useless, including their biggest rival, which is kind of funny. Aren't they Henry Kissinger's team? Yes, they were. He was born in Firth. And I'm not going to say anything else. Oh, I love the American government and everyone who ever worked for it. Anyway, we have Illertessen, who played in the Regionalliga Bayern, the 4th division, if you are new to that. And they're in second place. I'm not going to pull up all of their stuff because it's going to take forever. But they're in second place right now in the 4th league. Whereas Magdeburg is absolute cheeks. You're going to have to carry this. I have to help my producer with the groceries.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do my own research on this one too. Okay, let's look into this matchup real quick. But while I pull stuff up, how's everybody doing today? What's the vibes? I don't love this matchup for Magdeburg. Just because you have a team that's doing well in Illertissen, they're currently 5th in their in the in their league. I'm not going to try to pronounce that right now. My brain is fried. And Magdeburg are just committing war crimes on the pitch. They couldn't beat Darmstadt, who were a man down. They lost 4-0 to Elversberg. They lost 2-0, or no, they beat Prussia Münster 2-0. So that's big for them. Their other Pokal match, who did they play round 1? That's what I'm interested in. They played Saarbrücken and won 3-1 away. So, I mean, theoretically, they've shown up against lower division teams in the Pokal so far. But I mean, Illertissen's here for a reason. Like, Illertissen's first match was a if I can find it, a win on pens against Nuremberg, which is a better second league team than Magdeburg is right now. So my prediction is going to be Illertissen because they've been here before. They've been able to put up goals against the same tier of competition, come out with a win. Granted, it was on penalties, but I don't like Magdeburg at all. Like Gladbach last weekend, they didn't play football. They committed terrorism. I guess we could fill time by talking about the last match day. I won't mention much about Dortmund Cologne, but what I will say is that I remember for the beer drinking stream, me and Jake did make a bet that I don't think he remembers, but I will not be making him do it at all whatsoever. And I won't be reminding him about it either. So that can be our little secret. Wolfsburg with the 1-0 on Hamburg. We talked about that a little bit. Leipzig put belt to ass on Augsburg, which was capital B brutal. Bayern beat their boogeyman in Mönchengladbach, which once Gladbach went a man down, it was kind of wraps. Freiburg went a man down against Leverkusen, who won that game 2-0. Leipzig still pissed about week 1. Yeah, they haven't looked, but they burned the tape and said it's all smoke. Overall, nothing really stands out too much about this match day, I would say. It's a bunch of results that I think would be expected. And oh, we lost the screen. Oh, he's back.
Bruh. Wait, where the hell did it go?
I don't know.
Wait, where did you go? Oh, God. Wait, hold on. We're going to fix it. Wait, where is it? All right, there we go. W production, bruh. Whatever B-Flum said, I agree with. All right, next one. I'm picking Illertessen. Why not? Let's fucking.
I picked Illertessen as well.
No fucking chance.
Their first round Pokal match was a penalties win against Nuremberg. So I was like, they've done it before. They can do it again.
Done it before. Hilariously, we have a game that literally just happened this weekend. We have Mainz and Stuttgart. Mainz surprisingly around the bottom of the table. And you know, this goes into the issue with the Bundesliga having so much parity, is there's usually a team that will like rive above the cream of the crop and get into a European competition who should not be there. And this year's nominee is Mainz. They are obviously struggling with having to do all three at the same time. I just don't think they have the energy to beat Stuttgart at all, much less try to twice in a few days. Stuttgart, as you can see, has won 5 times. They are back 5 times in a row. They are back to being Wingart. I think this is a pretty open and shut case of them just kind of taking this. I mean, look at this. Damn.
Now, it was a close game this week.
It
so
was.
That's something to keep in mind. But
it was another game. Like, if I remember correctly, the one goal Mainz scored in this was a penalty.
Oh. Well.
Where was that? Yeah, it was a penalty. So Mainz didn't really get a whole lot of goals outside of that.
Oh, it was a gumbo spill too, like a minor gumbo spill, but
it's hard to say that Mainz spilled the gumbo when they have 4 points right now. But yes, statistically they did. Stuttgart is just firing on all cylinders, much like a Porsche or Mercedes-Benz. So I'm gonna pick them. Are you picking Stuttgart too?
I am picking Stuttgart as well. Yes.
Schalke Darmstadt, a good one. This is a must-watch for me, I think, because Schalke is currently playing an interesting brand of soccer, where it's like not really watchable, but it also kind of is. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Maybe someone in chat who knows what I'm talking about, because I think when you watch them, then you'll be like, how the fuck is this team about to win the game? And they just fucking win the game. But not because they like let the game get out of control or anything. I just have to pick Schalke. Like, if they don't Hamburg themselves, I think this will be a real quick, real easy road to the finish for them if they keep playing like they're playing now.
I am going to be picking Darmstadt. I have signed an NDA, so I cannot reveal why.
Understandable. Union Berlin Bielefeld, listen. Wait. I think this was one of the teams Bielefeld knocked off last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's 50+ fact check this.
All right. If I'm not mistaken. All right, we're going to have to do this the long way then. I swear they did. Maybe they're the first team. Yeah, they did. So Bielefeld has already knocked off one team that they beat last year. Can they make it 2? I don't know. They're kind of playing like booty right now. Oh, yeah. Ouchie.
Yeah.
But then their one win was against first place Elversberg. 2-0.
They only turn into Bielefeld when they need it most.
And they
which
need it
doesn't
most.
bode well for this game.
Yeah. Do I do it? Do I give in to Bielefeld? I think I'm going to. It would be so poetic and German soccer-like for them to just draw all the teams that they beat last year and get back to the final.
It's like the 7 evil X's on Scott Pilgrim.
Exactly, yeah.
I'll take Union on this one.
Union are a team full of contrasts. They are a very interesting team in that they're both the most defensive and offensive team I've ever seen, but also not in both aspects. They're a vibe team. Let's look at how are they doing this season? 10th? That's not too bad. Yeah, this is like both impressive and also not at the same time.
Yeah.
What an interesting organization with an interesting coach. This is almost exactly like one of the Köln seasons that Baumgart also coached. So I guess that does not surprise me. He just inherently wants you to feel like you're on a roller coaster.
Mm.
Now we get to this one. Düsseldorf, Freiburg. All right, what to say about this? Oh boy. First of all, I would like to point out one thing. For everyone on the internet who keeps saying that the league's too easy for Harry Kane, keep in mind, Harry Kane has not won the DFB Pokal yet. Keep that in mind. And that is because they keep fucking up in the Pokal. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. So since the turn of the decade, they have gotten out of the second round of the Pokal 2 times. 2 times they have made Bayern Munich.
I don't think they really care about it. Ever since they won that treble, they're like, yeah, we're good.
I think they do care about it. The issue is that they just can't figure out how to not get upset. But Köln,
and they almost did round 1 this year too.
They almost got grouped. Köln, I have to say, has that also equally shitty cup experience. They also are kind of booty in it. Here we go. They also like to lose in the round of 16 usually, but second round is also something that they like losing in as well. So we have an odd movable force meets stoppable object here. You do, unfortunately, have to give credence to Bayern because Bayern, if they win this game, they'll have the best start a team in Europe has ever had. They will have had, in all competition, they've had 13 wins. They have not had a single draw. They have not had a single loss. So either that bodes well for them because they're going to clean up and get that record, or they're going to get stopped in their place in a game that they don't expect. Which also a fun fact, Harry Kane has scored in every game that he's played in, minus Augsburg. So some disturbing Bayern facts for you. And that is exactly why I'm picking motherfucking GOAT team, baby. Let's fucking go. We're about to make Harry Kane feel real insecure. Okay, wait. I'm going to say one real quick before you. I'm going to cope live right now. First of all, this is a newly promoted team. You have to keep that in mind when you look at their table position. Secondly, if you look at these losses, this was actually close because in the second half they almost got 2 goals. Also very close. The decision maker was a penalty that should not have been a penalty. And I'm not even going to make myself mad
That's
about
a
the
draw.
last one, but that's
That's a draw.
theoretically a draw. This is a team that Bayern is probably overlooking. I'm just going to tell you straight up because Bayern has to play Leverkusen in this too. That's a pretty big game. They've got Leipzig coming up. Leipzig's playing nobody, I don't think, this weekend. So they kind of
and then they'll have Champions League. Yeah, so they can't really afford to rest. If they care about this match, they cannot really afford to rest.
Oh my God, they play PSG too?
Because they play Köln. They play Köln, and then they play Leverkusen, and then they play PSG November 4th.
And then immediately follow that up. Oh, Union Berlin. But they didn't play well against them last season. So they're probably looking at this as their rest game. And if they do, I think that's a for sure loss.
Especially with how well Köln played in Dortmund this past weekend. I could see Köln pulling the upset. I think I'm still going to go Bayern here.
And I don't blame you. I really don't. Anyone picking Bayern, it makes sense. They literally have not lost or drew a game. Or drew. Like, this team is playing their fucking ass off. But if they do decide to use this as a rest game and, like, not play Olise or something like that, if they don't go full strength for this game, I think they have a chance to be upset. Whether it's by penalties, I don't know.
But I think this is one of those games where no matter what the actual result is, I don't think the likes of like only one of like Kane, Luis Diaz, whoever else normally starts will start that game. I feel like this is going to be one of those games where company panics and brings them all in at
the last,
like the 70th minute.
When it's like 2-1, and it's like, oh shit, we might actually lose this. Yeah. Urbic is starting because of Neuer card issue. Yeah, that's when he laid Jeremy Frimpong the fuck out. So he's not going to be starting in that. But the issue with that is Bayern's defense is unfortunately extremely good this season. And I wonder how Köln is going to pierce that. But so that I can sleep at night, I'm going to get the vibes on Goat Tea. Or maybe I pick Bayern and then they actually, I'm going to do that. Tactical negativity. Oh my God, we actually finished in time for the show to end. Dusseldorf, Freiburg. Dusseldorf is kind of righting the ship a little bit, but they are still down there. Let me see, actually. No, they're not. They're booty. So I think this is going to be a quick one. Wait, what about Freiburg? Freiburg's in 11th? Oh my God, they haven't won a game in 4 games. And they played Gladbach.
Oh, wow.
That's not good.
They're going back to their early season form.
I don't think they're that bad where they're going to lose against Dusseldorf, but that does concern me a little bit.
Yeah. I do still like Freiburg in this game, but with a grain of salt, because what are y'all doing?
Yeah, that is not how I would think Freiburg would fit in. Who are their wins against? They only have 2 wins this season. My God. They're hitting they're hitting and they need to win these 2 at least, and then they play Bayern, which could go either way, but yeah, they need to win like 3 of these next 5 at least. What about Dusseldorf? They're in a 3-game losing streak, including teams around them. That's disgusting work.
Rough.
This is not the season I thought Dusseldorf was going to have. I thought they were going to be a shoe-in for top 3, and I think there's 0 chance of that happening now. Who are you picking? Freiburg?
Freiburg, yeah.
All right, and we should probably look at all the days that these things. Actually, if you have ESPN Plus, First of all, I'm with you because it automatically renewed for some reason, even though I'm part of the revolution. I promise. I promise I'm part of the revolution. Schedules are hello? Okay, we'll just do this way. Let's see what games are being shown if you are on ESPN Plus. German Cup. Wow. Wow, look at how shiny it is. All right. They have a Pokal zone. What?
Oh yeah, they had this for the first round. They had it for the first round.
I didn't think. I thought they were gonna just can it after the first round like they usually do. It's for the second round too.
Huge.
WESPN. They're really trying to get your subscription back. We've got this is unsurprising. This is very surprising. And then this is surprise. Those are not the Tuesday games I thought would be shown. Who we got on Tuesday? So that means this is not being shown, this is not being shown, this is not being shown. But this too is. Interesting. If they're showing that Outber Bochum game, someone needs to get fired. Okay, good. So then Leverkusen, Stuttgart, kind of expected here. Let's see. That means this is not being shown. This is not being shown. This is surprisingly not being shown, actually. Did you just sign into Rematch, Negro? The show's not over. What the
I misclicked.
And on that note, it is time to end. B-Flum, do you have any goddamn last thoughts?
Watch the Pokal tomorrow. There's a lot of fun, or this week. There's a lot of fun matchups. I will be keeping my eye on Iltis and Magdeburg. I think that has great upset potential. Watch this World Series, I guess. Go Blue Jays.
I'm just dying.
You we'll be back on Thursday, allegedly with guests.
Yes, with BFLB Pod. Well, I'm about to text those boys. I'm just dying that you clocked the fuck out at 7. You said, my shift is over. And on that note,